welcome back. I'm here with Berny Dohrmann, really the mentor extraordinaire to entrepreneurs, people starting businesses. So we're tremendously lucky to hear some of his insights and knowledge. Berny, how many companies did you start? And when do you know when it's the right time to start a company? Do you have a process that you put an idea through?
Well, in my world, I mean, I've started a lot of companies over my history all over the world, primarily investment banking companies, large investment companies. We've, in the last 20 years, helped literally 100,000 businesses all over the world in 140 countries. Our clients include, you know, the Memorex and 3M Corporation and Nokia of Europe, and the largest companies in the world come to our program, but so does someone just starting out. A single mom in an apartment. You know, I was reading 30 Days and I looked at your whole chapter on demons, and I think a lot of people put off movement into that space of really having their great life because of those 4 demons. So I highly recommend 30 Days to get rid and purge the demons, because the demons are in you. Once you get those demons removed, and you've given them a GPS to remove the demons that hold you back forever. I've never seen it more elegantly expressed. And if nothing else in the book, which the whole book is like a sandwich, but the meat and the mayonnaise are really this chapter on
You're talking to someone who's a
demons.
vegetarian.
Yeah, well, I read that as well. Saw that. That was one of the adaptations. You purged your own demon and
Yes.
became a vegetarian.
Berny, what were your demons?
Well, I think the biggest demon for personal growth, when you're working on your personal growth, is betrayal. And having the great betrayals of life. Les Brown, when he was here, said on that final P, when he was going through the different Ps that you go through, that life is going to kick you in the butt. And you better land on your back and look up, because if you can look up, you can get up. Walt Disney said, success is getting up one more time than you're slammed flat to the ground. And I really feel that those are all wonderful experiences, you know. And I'm still back to the toxicity, what I call the toxic soup that we've created in a world that's built on competitive principles. Competition we used to think was good. It is not good, it's bad. It's a triangle system of fear and punishment in which everything that's different about us, color, race, beamer, education, your look versus someone that's overweight. And so we will always punish all differences in a competitive system. In a cooperative system, we will always celebrate. And I believe all the businesses and companies, we've shown we can do things in 36 months, where we take a school teacher from Tampa, get him with 10 million raised, where he has a company that's operating all over the world. An automotive company that has won all the awards and is #1 in the automotive space, pet space, toy space, right down the categories of 22 industries. And yes, they learned some principles, but they're operating in a cooperative, collaborative capitalism. They are operating with each other in this whole new world that we're creating, with tens of thousands dropping in by the month that are playing in cooperative capitalism. And we're just inventing the new model. And it's such a sweeter model to hand our children, so that we can be proud for this global village. The problems are too large in the environment. They're too large in anti-aging and disease and illness. They're too large in the conflict resolution and hunger problems that we have. For any nation to solve that, or 3 nations or 4, we have to have what I call full partnership, truly full partnership, and build the new world that we want to see come about. So we're working on social change at the United Nations and government beltways all over the world. So that's what we're doing at our
We celebrate
level.
you for that.
Yeah.
One of the words I also saw that you use quite a lot, which is not a word that I've heard people use, is this concept of being thrilled by an idea. So something has to thrill you. So where does the origin of just, you know, where does that come from? People tend to like just go into their head and see a business, and it becomes very mental. Thrilling feels like it's from your heart and your passion and like a whole other area.
Yeah, I don't believe in doing anything commercially at all. In other words, you do nothing for commercial purposes. We can put the fundamentals, the MBA fundamentals, around anything that is inside you. The issue is your life is going to go by very quickly. Bucky Fuller said when he was alive, you're struggling to make a living, and you spend your whole life and you're just so stressed and disease-ridden making a living and making sure you're okay and safe in the making of a living. Find out what needs to be done out there. There's so many astronomically important things that will call to you, that need to be done, where you have a vocar, a calling. Find the thing that calls to you, and the living will make you. And allow the living to make you. Your life should thrill you. Life goes by, and it's like a flash bulb, and it's gone. While that light is on and we're in our life, your life should thrill you. It should emanate. We all know people that walk in where their lives thrill them light up rooms. It's buoyant. You can feel them when they come in the room. They have a presence. And I'm saying, be with people and surround yourself. You talk about association in 30 days, rightful association. And I'm saying, bring people into your life that are rightful associations, that they're thrilled in their life and they are so aware of how you're thrilled in yours. And it magnifies the thrill. It magnifies the thrill. Stop being around people that will take or consume from you the most important aspect of your life, which is your dreams. You know, I had a single mom, and she came and she said, tell me I should go to CEO Space with them, these two children, these two little girls. You know, if I don't get my money back, what do I tell them? And she was so concerned about that. And I said, she's become very wealthy now, and I said, go take those pictures and put them in a drawer. And I said, when they're 50, bring them in and tell them you want them to be just like you are, and that they should take their plans, bring it out of the drawer and show them what you wanted to do when you were your time of life, and let them see how you gave that up for them and brought them to the age of 50. And now as a grandma checking out, you can show them to stuff their dreams in a side drawer and make sure they're not important until they're dust-driven and falling apart with age. Or you can show them that their mom is doing her dreams so they will do theirs, and show them how important dreams are. If you do that, your children will always embrace what you do. And if you do the opposite, they will never forgive you.
Very true. Bernie, we're going to wrap up the show with a couple of our, what I call our classic signature questions that I ask a lot of people who are on the show. What is the most difficult change you've been through? What is a change that you weren't quite sure how you were going to get back up?
Going to prison.
And how did you get back up?
Well, I made it my monastery. I felt that other people had gone to prison who hadn't done anything wrong. Nelson Mandela, Gandhi 7 times. And I was very centered in the way it happened to me and what was right and what was wrong. And I felt a sense of peace about it. And I coached people and advised them and made it a monastery, a place to get into reading about all faiths and religions, a place to teach all. We had a lot of Muslims there, so I learned a great deal about the Muslim faith and was able to teach in the Muslim community and parenting and help many families, and as well as Christian families and so forth, and Jewish families. And it was a time of you know, personal growth for me. And so I made it something where when I look back now, even the correctional officers would come in and want coaching on their businesses. And so I had lines going down to get in for the coaching. And that was something that was, you know, it was almost like I changed where I was, but I didn't change what I did.
I think we're going to end on that very inspirational note. Bernie, what a pleasure to have you on the show. Yeah. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for all those you inspire. And really thank you for the global and social changes that you're taking on. Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to read your book. Truly. Thank you very much. So for more information about Bernie, about CEO Space, please go to his website. That's ceospace.net. What was the other website as well? CEO Space Success Channel.com. Free lessons. Minimize it on your computer and listen while you work online. And one of his programs is coming up in Las Vegas as well in October. So I encourage you to check that out as well. I will be there. Hopefully I'll get to meet some of you. And for more interesting, exciting interviews where you can learn all types of different ideas, resources, please visit us on the web at changenation.com. Thanks for listening. Make it a beautiful day.